Warning, this sauce is seriously hot. We're talking all super hot chilies, and this one needs a warning label. Grab some gloves for this fiery red pour and see if you can handle the heat. Serious heat lovers only. Let's do it! First thing you want to do is get your super hot peppers ready. Actually, the very first thing you want to do before you start working on the peppers is you want to use some gloves, latex gloves. The oils from the peppers, though, they can get in your skin and cause irritation and burning sensation because you will notice it, and you touch other parts of your body like your eyes or more sensitive regions and you will notice it. So today I'm working with a big batch of 7 pots, but this works with any super hot chili recipe. So I've got my super hot chilies ready, and these are washed and dried. So you'll just go ahead and trim off the stems and slice them in half lengthwise, just like so. And I'm gonna set them onto a baking sheet and just repeat, get them all set up for baking. And you can core out the innards of the peppers if you want to, but with super hots, a lot of the heat really leaches into the skin. So you're still gonna get loads of heat, but I don't bother. Make it hot. And that's about 30 peppers or so. The amount of weight can vary based on the size of the peppers, so make sure you use a kitchen scale to be more accurate with it. And the next thing we want to do is roast them. But when you do that indoors, you need to make sure you have really good ventilation because these are super hots and there are a lot of fumes. Like I can already smell it just from chopping them. And those fumes can really get to you. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put these on my grill and roast them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit over an indirect heat. And we just wanna kind of soften them up, build a little bit of that flavor and have just the slightest bit of char on them. I also like to add some garlic for roasting to this recipe, so don't forget the garlic. But be careful, watch them closely, don't let them burn. All right, I got roasted peppers here, nice little char on just a few of these, but not too much, and they're nice and softened up. So I'm gonna get these super hots moved over into a bowl, and then we will continue and get the hot sauce making station set up. All right, I got a food processor all set up here, and now we're gonna go ahead and make hot sauce. So go ahead and add your roasted super hots to the food processor. Squeeze the garlic into the food processor. And here I have some basil leaves. I'm adding 4 or 5 basil leaves for this particular recipe. I actually like the flavor of basil, and it really does translate even though we got super hots here. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a process just to chop it up. Again, watch out for fumes. And here I have 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt. And you can really add salt to taste. And 1/3 of a cup of vinegar. And use a really good tasting vinegar that you enjoy because the flavor of your vinegar is really gonna translate to your hot sauce. And go ahead and process it up. All right, let's take a look at it, guys, and see how thick it is. Yep, you can see at this point it's actually very thick sauce. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more vinegar, or you can add water if you want to as well. All right, let me add just a couple of tablespoons of vinegar. And we'll go ahead and keep processing until we get it to exactly the consistency that we're looking for. All right. Yep, this is looking really good. So let's get it into a measuring cup here so we can see how much we got. And here I've got a little bit over a 1/2 cup. And this was starting with 1/3 of a pound of peppers. And the amount that you're gonna get at the end of the day is really gonna depend on, I mean, not only the peppers obviously, but the amount of liquid that you put in. But looking at the consistency, like this is a nice and really thick super hot sauce. Or you can strain it if you want to. You can even add more vinegar and or water or citrus and then strain it out, all the solids, to make an even thinner hot sauce. But sometimes I like to leave it just as it is. If you process it up just nice and vigorously, and you'll really get it all processed into a fairly smooth sauce. All right, let's get this into a bottle, and then we will give it a taste. Nice and thick. Oh yeah. That's pure heat right there. Yeah, seriously, man, my mouth is on fire. Oh, yes. You can also print this full recipe with details at the website at chilipeppermadness.com.